Welcome back, rivals. This is Xonia, and you are in the zone. As you can see, we are on the new site today. They just released the new site this last week, and there has been a lot of yelling and shouting and general unhappiness, I believe. But I don't think that it's all bad. Obviously, things are going to get better from here. Sadly, it may take a while. It's clearly not going to be done overnight, but hopefully all of the functionality that we lost will eventually be coming back, and maybe some of this white space will finally be decreased. So maybe for some of you are having some trouble with the new site and you're not really sure where things are or what to do. So today I want to do a brief kind of outline and just kind of show you a few of the things that you can do to try and turn the mess that this site can kind of be right now into something more enjoyable, so that you're not quite maybe upset with the new site. Of course, it won't fix everything. Of course, there's still a lot of issues that even I don't know a whole lot about. For example, the problems that a lot of people are having between commenting in the English versus the French forums and things like that, and how it's not always changing. But I still just want to take a quick look at the site again, and then if you want to, I'm going to go ahead and put a link up here now as well. You should see it somewhere floating around about the old beta site. You can look at what the site looked like, because I did a video about the beta site a while ago, and they actually have updated quite a few things, which I'm very happy with the things that they did update. However, we still lost a very large amount of functionality, so don't get me wrong here. So am I happy? Well, they needed to make this change. I think I've left a lot of comments in the main website post. You can read them there if you're interested. Especially my most recent one. But one of the things that maybe some of you don't know if you haven't been around UR for a while is that they've actually tried to update the site before. A few years ago they tried to update, and they made the new site and they tried it out, and then they had a beta and they let everyone go look at it, and then they said, hey, who wants to go to the new beta? And basically everyone said no. And so they scrapped it. And so I think they were worried that that was going to happen again this time. And you're like, well, yeah, of course it is when it looks like this. Well, I mean, one of the things that we do have to admit, and one of the valid things that they have said, thanks CC Cleaner, one of the things that they have said is that the code on this site will allow them to do a lot more than as compared with the old site, and that's very true. As new things come out and as technology continues to improve, the code is very important. And so if the base code for all of their old site is still in effect and it's been there for years, then there are probably a lot of really cool things that they want to do that they can't even try to implement now. And so the opportunities and the abilities for them are opening up. Now you're going to argue, well, are they actually going to use those? Well, that's up to UR, but I would like to think that at least they deserve the shot to have the ability there, and they need this new site in order to do that. And so even though it might not be great, what I would just say is keep your head down, walk forward, do your best to survive through these next maybe month or two, who knows, of difficulty, and I'm sure we're going to see something good that comes out of it at the end, because obviously, I mean, this is a game, and if people start to leave and if they start having a lot of issues, there really are going to be problems. It's very easy to look at the forums and be like, everyone hates the site, but not everyone is commenting on the forums. Again, I'm not saying that I like the new site. All I'm saying is I'm willing to give them a shot. Anyway, so let's get into it. So today, let's take a look around the site, see what's new, what's different, see if we can help you out in figuring out what needs to be done where. One of the first things that we notice, obviously, is the huge new site here. There aren't any visuals that are moving around in Flash and trying to get all of that to work. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I didn't need the giant moving banners. It actually slowed down my computer, so I'm really happy that that's kind of gone now. You can look at these posts, all of them. Obviously you can click on them if you want to go. Be careful though when they put it up. My first comment on the main post was the link isn't working, and that's because I think I tried to click on it before they actually set the link, and I'm sure that they'll get that figured out more in the future as well. But you should be able to just go straight to the forum topic, and as you can see, these forum posts are pretty messy to me. I'm not a huge fan because it's just so big, it's white, it's huge, it's giant, and so I just put in a new comment recently on the main site, which my thought was, one of the reasons these feel so big are because we've got this little blue area here, a giant dead space. And I mean, look at this dead space down here is all for the report topic button. again, this top part only has the name and then the post number. So what if they took the name, and if you notice here, the comment here is in two parts. There's the left bar, and then there's the right part of the comment. So the actual comment's on the right side, and then on the left here we have all of the information. What if we moved the name just on top of the profile picture, the post number either above the name or below the name over here in the side, and then moved these cancel report topics. If you have admin powers, sometimes you can either delete this post or edit this post, which are here, and move all these down here at the bottom. If all of these were moved here into the side, we could remove all of the blue space on this comment, and in effect, at least for the bigger comments, it wouldn't be as large, and we wouldn't be wasting this massive amount of space for 1, 2 buttons, you know, the number of the post, which is completely unnecessary. Heck, you could even throw the number of the post up here across from the time when it was made, and that would work just as well too. You could even make it smaller and just say that this right here is the top blue part, if they really want to keep this upper blue post in order to show that it's a new post or whatever they want, and that would work really well. I think that would probably save a lot of space here, because there is a lot of blue giant scrolling. I mean, it wouldn't, to me, I don't think it would fix the inherent issue of I just liked the way that they did the forums before better, but it might help a little bit in the forum issues. One of the things I do like as well is that a lot more of these words are highlighted, so it's much easier to kind of get around if you want to click on something. But anyway, so here we have some of the forum things and all of the posts on the front. I think it's really cool that also the background here, at least as far as I can tell, changes based on when you log in. There's a daytime picture and a nighttime picture, and so obviously you can tell it's daytime for me right now. Anyhow, down here we've got the same list as before. Again, I'm not particularly interested in all of the people and how they're doing down here, so good job for them. The send button now has a cool paper airplane with it, so I mean that's cool. I guess, I don't know. Anyway, we've got our list of what all of our friends are doing and all of that, and then my latest progress. I think it's really interesting that a lot of these don't, like, it's not updated. I think this is one of the things that I hope that they change soon, but like, you don't actually see the progress on this specific progress bar. Like, how many rounds with Felicia have I won? The answer is over 90. You know, and this one still says it's unlockable, but it's one of the latest things I've progressed on, so why? Yeah, it's just strange to me. You know, I don't understand why these aren't the updated versions, because they do have those, but maybe it's just something in the coding that can easily be fixed. Maybe it's not. I guess we'll find out later. Right now we've got 1,500 people online. All the information down here is cool. The Urban Rivals is slightly tilted, which means that it's cool because, you know, things at a tilt are a lot cooler, like hats and the Urban Rivals logo. So here, up at the top again, if we click UR, this just takes us back here to the front page, which is good. Xonia. Let's take a look at my name. This is where you're going to want to do a lot of your navigation from, because there are a lot of extra clicks and things. Okay, this is just the picture. It's not really that important. Again, progress bar. Clints. Again, if you click on Clints or credits, this is going to go ahead and take you... Clints will take you to the market, which we'll get to later. And credits will take you to the shop, which, again, we'll get to. I don't want to talk about those just yet, but you can quickly navigate to the market or the buy credits in the shop by just clicking on these, and you don't have to worry about any of the new buttons yet until they figure out what they want to do with all of those. Still, we have all of our tokens here, which are not that important. Legends of America. All of your guild stuff. The easiest way to get to your guild, since there's really no guild button now, the easiest way is to go under your name and then click on your guild, which will be the first link here. This link will take you to your main guild page. I'm really happy they finally added these back in. Ooh, they look really nice. I hadn't actually looked at them recently, how they did the new pop-ups. Okay, so they've added these in. They were not here last time, which makes me really happy. I'm very glad that they have that. Obviously, all of these I can edit because I'm an admin in my guild now, and take a look at your members. The thing about it, though, is I still don't understand why they have this deathmatch. Like, it's the new site. They didn't need to add deathmatch again since it's gone. Hopefully they'll take care of that as well, but all of your champions can be here. Look at your members. It's interesting. I wonder... Okay, anyway, I'm here, so 12th, just a little bit further, and then maybe I'll make top 10 soon. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the 8th because I'm curious about applicants. Do we not have any applicants right now? I'm just curious because it used to be that the applicants would show up first on your site for who the most recent status is for all the people who are trying to join or whatever for your guild. Well, anyway. Okay, so we've got all of our members here, and then for options, again, this is if you're an admin, you can take care of things. Write the new names in if you want to. Receive messages. Leave the guild. You can do this if you're not an admin, obviously. Accept new members. Change the guild picture. Interesting. Guild room, options, random, no random, training. Yeah, so all the options in here. Interesting stuff, I guess. The most important thing here is how do you get to your guild message board. You can no longer go to community guild message board. Like this is the only guilds thing that you can do. If you click guilds, this is just going to take you to all of the guild listing. You'll see average for our guild, at least right now. You can see the smaller buttons, or not buttons, but the smaller things to tell you what each of the bonuses are that you can get. All of this guilds. This will show you all the guilds, but if you go to the guilds tab, and this is the thing that's really frustrating for me, if you go here to guilds, there's no way to get to your guild message board. Why don't they have a link for the guild message board as well? I would really appreciate that. I think that would be really helpful. If you want to be user intuitive, I would think that the guild message board could be accessed from guilds booster. So please, Urban Rivals, please try and get a hold of that as soon as you can, if possible. Because there's no way to get to the guild message boards from this link, from the guild's link. So the best thing that you can do here, again, go here, click on your guild, and then right here, right immediately at the top is guild message board. I think that's the best, easiest way. Another alternative way that you can do it is if you prefer to go through the forums, then here we have our guild message board. We'll talk about that in a minute. You can go to forum, and then the first thing in the forum is going to be your guild's message board. So the new message board, again, take it or leave it. I don't know. I really wish there was a slightly better distinction. Like, I can barely see the distinction between these sticky posts and the main posts. There used to be a little gap between them. Just a quick break, like paragraph break. That's gone now, so I'm a little frustrated with that because it's a little bit harder for me to tell where the things are beginning in our guild, since we've got a lot of stickies at the top. Overall, I mean, I don't necessarily mind. It looks fine. I mean, the same thing. Creating new ones at the bottom. You can still see which people are talking. I don't see the like new or hot banners anywhere like they used to for the ones that get a lot of people talking on them or have had a lot of responses recently. This is also really blocky. Like, this is what I don't understand. If I'm on such a large screen, why don't you just extend it this way in order to save space? I mean, why does it have to be on two lines here? It could be just a little bit longer, and then you'd cut out this extra line break, and then we'd save this much line break. Again, it would shorten. It would make the amount of space taken up smaller. I'm guessing that it's for mobile users, but I really hope that eventually you realize that not everyone that uses your game is a mobile user, and I know you want more mobile users. You've got this for this, and now you need to start adding some functionality for those of us who are PC users, because, you know, as a PC user, I'm sitting down and I'm specifically choosing to go to your site. I'm not just like randomly playing it because I've got some extra time while I'm riding in my car, you know, driving illegally, playing Urban Rivals or whatever. You know, I'm sitting down specifically to play your game. And so I would like to think that I'm kind of the player base that you want to look for a little bit more than just the casual gamer type thing. And if you do head that casual gamer route, I'm going to be really sad. I'm going to have to decide whether or not to kind of keep my business with you. But right now, I'm not worried about it. And I don't want it to sound like it's a threat or some kind of ultimatum. I think it's stupid to be like, oh, I'm not gonna spend any more money on your game, because I mean, you kind of are one person. I know it's important to cast your votes with your money or whatever, but I'm not the most important player for UR to take care of. I just hope that they don't forget their computer-based players, and this is really frustrating to have to, if every time I want to make a new topic I have to scroll all the way down to the bottom. It's just a few seconds that add up, which means that I have less time to actually play your game. And if I'm playing less and spending more time scrolling, trying to find things, do things like that, I'm not going to enjoy your game as much, which means that you're not going to retain my attention, and it means that I might not spend as much because I don't enjoy the game as much. Anyway, so let's just look into it again. We'll use my YouTube archive, whatever. I'll give away some of my upcoming videos, I guess. I don't think I've ever said anything, but it's here in the YouTube archive. I actually give my guildies advanced links to my videos. So if you're really interested in my videos, then join Legends of America, and you can get a link to all of the videos early if I have any early videos. Anyway, I also let you know some of the things that I'm working on. So for example, I let them know what some of my videos coming soon are. This is just really, again, it's really, really blocky, and here you've got a couple extra things in here that they'll need to throw over on the side. I mean, I am still trying to think about you, UR. I promise I'm not just saying random stuff for no reason. There's a character limit on our names, so it should be able to fit across anyway, I think. Anyway, despite all that, it's just really, really large and blocky. A lot of people are complaining that it's white. I don't really care that it's white, but you could just move it back to the old purple. I don't think there would be a huge issue with that, other than you've decided to use purple here, so you could do something else. But I really would try and tone down the white, because a lot of people seem to really dislike it, the color, but I don't think it particularly matters. Again, for those of you who don't stick around, I do have a lot of secret end videos with extra things in it if you're interested. Only on my official videos, the ones that I actually put a lot of time in. Stuff like this where I'm just kind of showing you around. I don't have any end videos, so you don't have to actually stick around to the end for those, I guess. Oops, I gave away my secret. Anyway, again, I don't like this. I've only got 9 posts in this entire thing, and it takes forever to scroll to the end. I know it seems like a small frustration, but it really is super annoying, honestly. So I hope that will get fixed here eventually, but we'll see. So overall, forums, not a huge fan. The new smiley faces, I'm not as much of a fan as the old ones, but that's okay. I mean, they're just smiley faces. It's not really that big of a deal, not to me at least. It seems like here as well, I didn't mention this here at the bottom, if you want to change to your own forum community, you can change the language that the website is in. You got to remember, they've got to make all these changes for every single one of these sites, and so it's not a simple small change. They have to make sure that it works across the languages as well. So very interesting. Apparently the all rights reserved is hanging off the end here. You might want to work on that as well. Booster, maybe pull this over a bit more. Anyway, what else? I do like the title here. This is really nice. It makes it very clear, very easy to read. That's very helpful. Friends. If you go over here to your friends, again, we're just working our way down Xonia LOA for now. Friend activity, you can look at all of your friends, kind of friends, whatever you want. People who are available now are in green, so there's this little green dot. People who are not on are in the red dot, so yeah. Congrats to those of you who watch my videos and your name is popping up now. I'm sure you're super excited, or maybe you're not. Privacy settings, you can come in here and say what you want to actually show on it or not. If you don't really care at all, you could just turn everything to no if you want to. Doesn't really matter to me. Most of that stuff is very unimportant anyway. I don't know why they have a refresh button on here. Is this so that I only refresh this inner part, or it looks like I'm refreshing the whole page? know. Anyway, okay, all messages only. Everything except messages. I don't get messages. It's probably better that way. I don't know if I'd be able to answer them all anyway. So down here, then we've got our actual, this says message here, but the actual inbox. So the best way to get to your inbox now, there'll be a little thing that'll pop up here, and you can click on it in order to do stuff. Otherwise, click on your messages in here, and it'll take you to your inbox. You can scroll down and see. I've been having lengthy conversations with Sword AVG. My blocked players. You can look at my blocked players. Lots of people who were very frustrating. I'm sure someone will actually pause the video and go back and check those out. Congratulations. I hope you find some interesting names. Outbox. You can check all of your messages for the Outbox as well. So I've got lots of messages recently to a bunch of different people. Lots of you who have contacted me saying hello about videos and stuff. So anyway, so your Outbox is here. Again, actually, I don't mind how a lot of this tends to look, but what I don't understand here, this is what I really don't understand, is why is this just 2, like size 2, and then here there's size 3. Every time Sword AVG LOA messages me, it's 3 lines. I'm guessing it's the picture. Is it the size of the picture? That's interesting. So I guess the size of your picture does matter here. So you're kind of encouraging us all to keep very small profile pictures. Okay, got it. But anyhow, it's still it's not too bad. And then you click on it, it goes down. It's pretty easy. No issues with reading any of this. The new inbox is okay. I'm really not upset with the new inbox. It looks fine. If you go to the drawing board, and then if you want to reply, you can hit reply. It's very easy to just kind of redo all of that. Delete. What are my other options? Stop accepting messages. Haha, goodbye, sort. No, I'm just joking. Or you can report this message. Insults, flood. Oh, scam, flaming. For some reason, I actually was thinking of like water, flood, like tsunami issues. Anyway, scam, flaming, inappropriate behavior. Got it. Again, we've got our cool paper airplane here. I'm sure you're all enjoying reading my messages to Sword. Sorry, Sword. No privacy for you. If you want to start a new message, you can just click here. Everybody drops down. Search for a new member. Let's see. Let's say I want to write a message to. Say I really need to talk to my. Our leader. Hey, GC subject. Hey, you're in my next video. Hey, GC. I guess I should use correct grammar. Ish. Not that any of this is actually correct up to this point. Hey, GC. You're in my next video. Sorry for the spam. And you send it, and your message has been sent, or it'll say your message is sending now. You can X out Kate, and it should send it. You can go to your Outbox if you want to check. Oh look, hey, you're in the next video. Okay, there you go. It's been sent. So, messages for keeping your box under the 500 limit. I'd never delete anything. I just let it kind of phase out eventually. There's really no reason if they're going to manage my inbox for me and there's no penalty for not deleting everything. Whatever. I don't really have anything that's that important anyway. Okay, settings. Settings is really important, guys. So I'm gonna click over here again. This settings, you definitely want to go to your settings. This is really, really, really important. A lot of the stuff that you want to do right now is in the settings for them. So as you can notice here, I do not have the All-Stars background. Most people, when they click on this, they have their All-Stars background. Mine is Uluwatu because of the settings tab here. So we have profile and settings. So first, anyway, oh, and again, just a quick thing. You notice the little purple here. This is the experience bar, the amount of experience you have. So this will constantly be changing around your profile picture, which is forced into a circle now. So we have Xonia. Got my little dopey green face, 99%. Legends of America, profile viewed 3,610 times. Ooh, fantastic. I'm super famous now, or something like that. Battle points, okay, we've got the number of fights, okay, I'm still over 50, so that's 50-50, that's good. Mission points, nice. I really like the mission symbol actually being used, it seems like now. Clinton credits, these will take you to the same place as the other ones here. So, apparently I haven't played today, yeah, so I need to play to get ranked. We got our week, month, overall. Can you check your battle history? Interesting. I guess these are KOs. No, why? Oh, because it's tourney. Ah! I actually haven't been in here in a while. Wow! That's awesome. That's really cool. Alright, alright. Okay. Little win trophies for the KOs when you're actually playing against someone that matters and not just stupid Kate. Sorry, Kate, you're not actually that stupid, but oh, but this isn't just for KOs. This is just a win when you're in the tourney mode. Interesting. I kind of want to see my other modes. Let's go back a bit, see if we can find anything else interesting. I pretty much only have duel recently. Nothing super exciting. Apparently, all of these just. Why is there a trophy for everything in tourney? Even when I lost. You almost won against, and I still get a trophy. Leader Wars doesn't get anything. Okay, that's interesting. Apparently, you only get 5 days. Okay, so we've got 5 days of battle history. That's pretty cool. Okay, I still wish that there was kind of a reason for this other than just making it really fast to find. It seems like it would be better as well if you like put this over here maybe, or moved it like all the way to the end instead of having them like all jagged. Sorry, I'm kind of I'm not actually OCD, but you know, I know some people will probably get offended that I'll say this, but I feel like I'm OCD sometimes, and I'd like them all to be straight and in a row. Be very easy to just line them up against the edge, and then that way I don't have to be like, my trophies are all over the screen. Sorry, that's just that's a personal pet peeve. You don't actually have to fix that if you don't want to. You are, but it would be appreciated. That'd be cool. About me, okay, since 2010. If you're interested, here's my about me stuff. How do I'm assuming the only way you can edit this is in the settings. This is just showing you all the stuff. General, Survivor, ELO. Again, your collection, collectors, Legendary, Rebirth, total 99%. Got all the different clans here. One of the other annoying things is that the rebirths don't show up. I mean, obviously I have 68% of the rebirths, but if you look at all of these, it says 0 for everything. So the actual counters for rebirth are not working right now. So that's another thing that you can work on if you want to. You are work on those rebirth counters for all of the clans so that they show up correctly here. My guild, events, sales in progress. Oh, do I not have any sales? Oh, I don't have any sales in progress. I completely forgotten. I put a bunch of my new cards up for sale last night. You can see the cards I put up for sale probably in my my pack buying video. So all of my cards sold. Excellent. So I don't have any more sales in progress right now. I managed to sell all of my expensive new blood cards. I did buy some packs the other day. You can watch the pack video if you're interested more for that. Okay, so all of this is just basically information, nothing super important. It's the settings right here. So you click on in here, settings, and then settings again. This will give you a lot of really important things. So everything that I buy, I want to go straight into my deck. You might want to turn these off for now. I highly recommend these for your purchases, but right now it's really annoying to remove cards from your deck. It's really annoying, and so you might want to turn these off for now until they fix the whole issue with the collection page. Because actually there's only one way to remove cards from your deck, and it's that you have to go into card view. Well, you don't. The only way that I know of is you have to go into card view for your collection, then find the card in your deck, and then click on the tab. You cannot be in list view. List view does not have a way to remove cards from your deck. ridiculous. You need to fix that really soon, you are. I guess it's better if I just kind of show that now, I guess. So, open link in the new tab. Again, there are a lot of things here wrong with the collection, a lot of issues, all of these. One of the big bonuses for those of us who have been here for a while is that you can load your presets. If you've already got presets, really important. Trust me. Anyway, sorry, random. If you've already got all these presets, you can actually choose one. So let's say, okay, load it. Just because you've loaded the preset doesn't mean that it's your deck yet. You actually have to have it set as your deck. So here's my deck for right now. They've done a really good job. There were only 7 cards across at first. Now there are 8. How do I remove these from my deck? Well, if you've got it selected, if it's selected, then you can just remove it by clicking it. That's really nice. They added that as well. I'd mentioned that I thought that would be really nice, and I know they didn't do it just for me, but you know, you can remove this. And so this is when you're creating a new deck, and it'll update all of your information here. If you go back just a second, you'll notice that all of these are changing as you take the cards out of your deck. If you'll notice, every time you do something, a lot of people know, like if you level up a card, so for example, let's say that I want to go, the other issue, you know, you don't have the clans that you can look at right now. So let's see, what is something that I can level up that I got a bunch of last night? Okay, I got a bunch of Raptors cards last night. So let's take a look here. I haven't leveled up any of my bones yet, so let's just take bones, put some XP on him. Are you sure you want to give your reserve? Okay. As soon as you do this, it wipes all of your cards, it resets you, and you have to wait for everything to load again. So here, if I go to bones on the second page, you can see it here. This is what's really annoying. This is not bad for people with small collections, but with large collections, okay, let's say I wanna level up bones again. Okay, I'm gonna level up bones. He's now level 3, excellent. Why did you send me back to page 1? Why am I back on page 1? Why am I not still on page 2? I mean, you did level up bones, thank you. You know, he's now full. But why was I sent back to the first page? It doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that to me? Why would you do that, you are? And so you have to be really careful. But if you notice, let's say that I put bones in my deck. He's now up here. If he's actually a part of my deck, you can't just click him in order to remove him. You can only do this right now because I'm adding him. If he was already a part of my deck, there's no way to take him out of my actual deck. You actually have to go into the cards view. And then here on cards view, finally, see, it changed the view, it booted me back to page 1 again. Okay, I'll go to the second page. As you can notice, where did it go? Oh, he's still up here. Okay. If it was in my deck, this is actually put in deck. So there's 2 different things going on here. This is the like deck creation area, but this is not actually your deck. This is not your deck. Okay, so for this, he's not in my deck. It still says put in deck. This is the only leveled up bones I have. It can't be anyone else. So again, if I click him, he's gone. If I click him again down here, now he's up here. So it's really nice because you can just put him in this area. And this is just kind of a little like side deck. You can be like, is this the deck I want? And then when you're ready, you can set as your deck. You can save as a preset. Okay, or you can sell your selection. So right now, if I wanted to sell bones, I could sell him. And so the way that this works, here's the funny thing, like sell, okay, cancel. If he's not up here, if I just go to the card and I click sell, your selection is empty. I don't have anything selected. It won't let me sell him until I click him to put him in my selection, and then I can sell him if I want to on the market. Okay. Again, it's extra clicks, things that shouldn't be necessary. I should be able to just click this sell button and it should sell the card that I'm clicking it on. That's one of the functionalities that we lost. But again, you can't actually pull out of your deck or put it into your deck until you've clicked the button. Okay, so I clicked the button. The thing is like I can't even find my deck. Why is my actual deck is not here unless I load the preset of my current deck? I honestly cannot figure out where I go to actually show my current deck. Where is my deck? I mean, if someone else can teach me that, that would be amazing, because I can't find my deck. And that's kind of a big issue. If I can't find my deck UR, I can't play the game. So the only way that I've been able to find it, if you guys are having trouble, is to load a preset. If you're not sure what your deck is, come in here, make your deck a second time, click all the cards, put them up here in the selection area, then save as a preset, and then you can at least load the preset. So here, now finally I can pull you out of my deck. So he's no longer in my deck. Let's go back to list. It's a little faster to load, I guess. I mean, it says it's faster, but I actually don't know if this is faster for me. Maybe it's just my computer, but you know, so be it. Oh, I clicked on the end instead of the next page. Again, as you can see, there's no like put in deck, take out of deck anywhere. The only thing you have here is the details, and the details are actually really important. I guess I'll go ahead and get in this as well. I've opened it in tabs, so if you click it, you'll go to the new tab. You've got the cool, awesome top part. I really like this UR, by the way. Really awesome job. Bones. Notice that just below the name, the release date is here. A lot of people have complained when you go down here, you go, oh, I really want to look at Bones' art. It doesn't pop up anymore. You cannot look at the art anymore this way. There are only two ways you can look at the art. One is to right-click and then say View Image. Now we've got him here. Okay, we've got an image. It's a small image. It's not going to be great, but you can at least get kind of a hold of Bones' image. The other is to look here at the released on Friday, and then you actually have to go into the shop goodies. Okay, nope, didn't want that in a new window. Let's close that. Goodies, open in a new tab. I know it doesn't really matter which one, but I'm picky that way. Go to the goodies, and then you'll have to actually look at the card and say, okay, Friday 7/8/15. Remember that it's European style, I think. No, it is American style for this way. Excellent, fantastic. You have month then day, I believe. So let's go to July. We have to go 2015. Go in here, and then once you find it this way, all the new characters here. No, it's not. Seriously? Ugh. I got so excited for a second there, and now it's 8/7, isn't it? It is, because he didn't come in the original release. Ugh! Alright, yep. So, please be careful here. Remember, it's day, month, year. Day, month, year. We're on the European calendar writing system. And then here, then you can click on Bones and get his full artwork. But this is the only place that you can get the actual full artwork for the card now in a large format as opposed to the smaller format, unless you're okay with just right-clicking and then saying, you know, view image. Okay? So, there you go, guys. That's the best way to go ahead and do that. So here on the cards, you have the release date, then you have their bio, the illustrator. It tells you that it's a common card available at the shop. Okay, whatever. I'm assuming that that's different for a few things. So for example, let's look at the details of Chopper LD, see what that says. Legendary card, not available for right now. So it's just letting you know if the card is actually available right now or not. Okay, excellent. That's kind of helpful, I guess. Then you've got 5 cards, the number that you have in your collection, the different developments that you've unlocked, the French version of Facebook. Not really sure why every version is forced to be the French version. It's okay. And then we got the ability and bonus explained down here, which is fine. I guess it's okay. I feel like having the default ability and bonus is kind of a pain, but these are really easy to switch between, so there's really no big issue here. The biggest issue that I have right now, though, is that if I look at this and I'm like, okay, how much is Bones selling for? It used to be that you would click on the card and you could see immediately all of the sales. I mean, I can zoom through here. The only way to sell this card or see the market offers is to click on the card, scroll down, click on graphics, click on browse market offers, open the link, okay, open the new tab. Then you can finally go down and see how much he's selling for. And then of course the lowest ones are bolded. Not really sure why, but okay, whatever. One other thing, just a point that I haven't said right, is that, you know, you got the full if it's full, and then how much XP if it's not completely full. Sorry, yawning here. Okay, so right, so we've got all these. You can still look at the day, week, month. Be careful. This is the current, and then down. This is the current price at the bottom. The bottom is the current selling price. It is not the top. For some reason, the bottom is what it has gone to, as you can see. You got the Xonia symbols for common and all of that. We've got the picture, which is extremely important. It's not important at all. I don't know why they added the full artwork picture for each card. It would actually be way more helpful to see the actual card and its stats and what's going on, as opposed to just that. I don't understand what, like, am I buying the card based on the artwork, or am I buying it because it's a good card and I know what its ability and its bonus are? I mean, that's one of the things I really just don't like about this new system. And I mean, you couldn't do it on the old market as well, so I guess that's kind of no real loss there. It's not worse, but I really wish that I could see kind of the stats. I wish I could see these along with the other information. And then here's one of the other things that's really made me sad. I can't vote any of these up or down. Like, I can't, what? Like, you're supposed to be able to say I like it, I dislike it. Where are my like and dislike button? Where's my like and dislike button? I can't do anything. This just permalinks to the comment. So you can no longer vote comments up or down. Oh, British English. Oh, come on. Wait, what? So it's got the US flag for there, but the Union Jack for the whatever. I guess it's the best thing. Okay, fine, whatever. It doesn't really matter. So I just wish that I could still vote some of these up or down, because some of these comments are just not some of these specifically, but just like some comments I don't want to put at the top, and it just looks like the comments are there for now. We don't have any way to rate comments up or down right now as well. So that's another thing that UR really needs to get working on as soon as they can. Okay, so that's a really long side view for the collection, just that we were talking about. Again, just to remind you where we were, we're back here in settings. We've clicked the settings tab up here. Display, I want to open the menu when I click on a player's nickname. If you're having trouble with that, I guess you could turn that off. Profile cover, you can change your profile cover to whatever you want. The default is all stars. You can actually change it. I chose Uluwatu. Number of subjects shown on the page for the message board, I chose 40. Number of messages shown per page, 50. You can decide to hide evolutions of the characters you don't yet own. Email, game. I always want to play on no random, which is really good. There's no reason to play on random. Market, see the average market price. Apparently you don't have to see the average market price if you don't want to. You don't have to confirm your purchases, apparently. You can sort the market by date, by price, or by name. I really do like the by date, but I'm starting to think that price is going to be easier, because one of the biggest issues I have with the market as well, again, let's just go in here to the market, is that if I want to find a specific card, let's say I'm looking for the new blood cards, where do I search for the newest cards? Okay, order. First off, it starts with descending. It always used to be ascending. I wish that they would switch it back to the other way, because whenever you switch it and you go, okay, let's do ascending, it immediately refreshes the entire page. Why? Anyway, okay, let's go by price. So we've got price ascending. Cyan is the lowest right now. Interesting. Okay, anyway, thankfully it still saves, but you have to do every single one of these individually. And so the way that I used to do this is I would just flip all three and then say search. But now I have to do 3 different inputs before I can finally say, okay, which cards am I missing? Okay, we've got, you know, I bought a bunch of packs last night, so I'm not missing very many at all. I sold a lot of my El Papagalios. I sold my Tara. We still got Ogun Q here. Cardigan is lower. Octavia. Morla. Galactia. Walker. Dracora. I can't believe I didn't get any of Dracora. So be it. We still got Mojo. Mojo Jojo. Grax. Oh yes, I'm so glad my Pavel's sold. I was afraid that he wasn't going to sell last night. I sold him for 115k, I believe. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked again. No, what were we looking at? Oh yeah, sort the market. So you have to go through every single one of these filters one at a time, and that's really frustrating. I wish that I could just open the filters, change all of them, then hit search, and that it wouldn't automatically reset, refresh, figure everything else out for me-ish, kind of. It's just really, again, it just makes it longer. It's more frustrating. It feels arduous actually trying to finish some of the things, and I don't want to feel like I'm working in order to figure it out. Anyway, you can change your default graphics and what you want to see. You can either see the trends or graphics. Trends are fine by me. I don't need the graphics. Graphics you can't really read when they're that small, I feel like. Private messages, you can go ahead and validate all that. So when you're done with that, if you went to newsfeed settings, again, we already looked at these for the other ones. Privacy settings, you can change that. General information, because it's got some of my actual private info on it, and I don't want to give that away if possible. I mean, honestly, I don't really care if you know who I am, but it's got some stuff on it that I just prefer that you didn't, or I would prefer weren't as easy to access for others. So general information, you can change your nickname in there if you want to change your name from Xonia to whatever. You can change that in there. You can change your profile picture. You can update your email address. You can give them all of that stuff. So general information, this is just kind of your base information that you're going to want to do for both you and your account. And then for external applications, I highly recommend allowing Le Repertoire de Zapatan and Urban Rivals Facebook, or La Rappel de Zapatan. I'm assuming that's how you would say it. Both of these really not bad to allow access to, especially this one. You can do your collection stuff. Especially Zapatan is a really great site because it'll tell you what your collection's value is, and that's super keen getting to know all that. So all of your settings that you can currently change are right in here. So I think settings is the most important. Obviously logout is logout, no problem there. Alright, so we've gone through all this, so let's take a look at the game stuff. We've got game rules. Again, we've got all of these sections. Game presentation. It looks like they still haven't really updated too much of the actual facts. Let's see, game mode, do they still have? Sorry, I just got really quiet. I'm one map per day. I guess it's a map to the card is what it means. That's really, really awkwardly worded. Anyway, so it looks like they haven't actually changed too much in here. Maybe they've pulled out a few a few things that were in there before that they shouldn't have had, but I still wish that there was more information here, guys. I mean, really, I know that this is not your top priority right now. I know you need to work on the other stuff, but please, 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 go through your facts and update them. If you're going to update the whole site, you need to update your facts. You seriously need to update them because it's super unhelpful for a lot of the newer players, and those are the people you're trying to bring in. You really, really need to do that. We've got this new game modes page, which is actually pretty good, interesting here. Got a lot of information here. Again, one of my issues might be, does it actually say what level you have to be in order to join the tourneys? Because you can't join it as soon as you join UR. You can't just start doing tourneys. You've got to wait until you're a certain level in order to join the tourney room. And, yep, still does not... Yep. It still does not actually tell you how high of a level you have to be on during the tourney. But you can look at the history here, it looks like, so that's good. Type 1 and Type 2. Group A, B, Group C. You know, it's really frustrating to have to look through these and just, like, you only see the name. At the very least, is there any way that you could at least have the cards, like, hover or something? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, like, maybe you should just do it by clan. You should have like a little clan thing and be like Geist, Mechakolos, and so on and so forth, because I'm not gonna read through all these. It's too annoying. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna be like, okay, Group C, Striker, RB, B-Boy, Tasty Taste, Rahira, Gil, Avola, Spiagi, Phoebe, Kobe, Martha, Kayla, CR, Neil, Nelly, Oxen, and Zatman. I'm not gonna read through all of those. And especially as a newer player, you're not even going to know who some of these people are. And then with as many clicks as you have to make just to find one person's name, it's not that useful. You should really do it by clan. I feel like you need a page that has a dedicated list by clan for which ones don't work. I really liked how you had the old like ELO bans and stuff like that, and so I wish you would do that as well for these things. Because now when we go to ELO, again, it's a list of names. It's like a giant block of names. I can't quickly search to see if the card is ELO valid or not. I literally have to read every single name here or use the search function on my web browser in order to find the name and see if it's there or not. It's so annoying. Seriously, we need to work on this as well. Eventually it needs to be updated and fixed. Yeah, so we got yellow, player ranking, tournament history, Hall of Fame, format election. Again, format election, things like this, that you can go in and decide, do you want this card here or not for the week. Ooh, wow. Oh, that looks even nicer. Wow. No, I will not let amazing artwork stop me. Duke Snop, your feet are weird. I think I liked you better when I didn't know what bottom half of you looked like. Yeah, anyway, so this is the list of the cards that you can choose from as to whether or not you want to ban them for the week. If you've gotten enough yellow points from the previous week, if you scored at least 1050. Yeah, so the interesting thing here is that at no point does it actually tell you that you have to have at least 1050 yellow on this page in order to get the voting rules. Again, you need to update this stuff. Seriously, this is one of the reasons that a lot of people are getting frustrated, is because it's not clear at all. It is not clear. The first thing I should see is like, you must have at least 1050 points in order to cast a vote. That way I know if this page is relevant to me or not. And I don't even know that. I mean, I can look all around this page and be like, why can't I vote? Like, I wanna vote. How do I vote? I don't even know. It just says, if you've got more than one vote. What does that mean? This kind of stuff it's not gonna fly. It really needs to be updated after you get the functionality back. And so please, please work on the functionality first and then work on your explanations. Heck, just put a post out there and say, please, anyone that has an issue with something we haven't said, please check this. Or just say, like, today we're going to do ELO updates. So please write all of the things about ELO on all of the pages related to ELO that you can find that aren't clearly explained. And you know what? We'll source it for you. We will tell you where the issues are. But give us that opportunity. Tell us you're actually going to do it, and then make the changes, and I will happily go through every one of these pages and tell you what needs to be on each page. Just please, please fix these. We got clans as well. Again, here, it's not bad, but there's a lot of scrolling. Again, green if you've got all the characters, orange if you do not have all the characters for the clan. Yeah. It's frustrating that it's top to bottom as well instead of across. Again, you can click on it. No problem here. It's not a big deal. I really do like a lot of stuff. For a second there, I thought that was going to be Cardigan. I didn't recognize him there. Poor hens. New cards look really awesome. Super pleased. The CRs are pretty cool. A lot of people don't like the teal background. I don't mind it. I think it's fine. But if people would prefer the white background, then sure, go for it. I think maybe having the white background would appease a few more people. You could leave the back behind here as teal and just make it kind of like half white, half teal. I don't know if that's going to be easy for you to do or not. Probably not. So we got all these cards, and then here, one of the biggest surprises for me that I really appreciated is RB cards still have a blue top. They put the blue tops back on the RB cards. Thank you so much, Like, I am super excited for that. It's not enough to make up for everything else, but it does make me really happy. I'm super happy that we're able to do that now. Wow, apparently I clicked the over button a whole bunch of times. Or it's just automatically... Oh, is it automatically scrolling? It's automatically scrolling. That is super annoying. What if I want to actually stay? Is it only scrolling because I don't have my mouse over it? Ooh. So, wait, you have enough time to implement this, but not the other... Okay, whatever. All right. One thing at a time. As long as it gets done eventually, you are. I'm willing to exercise a large amount of patience, for now at least. Characters, we got missions. How many All-Stars missions do I have left? I wish that it was also clearer that I had finished a mission. Like, all I get is this little bit of green text at the bottom versus, this giant bar. I really, honestly, I really wish that you made it a lot clearer. Like, there's a little check or some kind of thing that makes it clear that I've finished it so that I don't have to, like, stare at the bottom of each and every thing and be like, what does the green thing say? What does the green thing say? Like, you used to have all of these, like, I think in green when we finished it on the old missions page. It used to be, like, it would turn bright green, neon green when we finished it at the top. I think that, it's a little weird, but it worked, and I got used to it. But now I have to look for this giant progress bar. Okay, we got that. Then we got presets, which we've looked at before, which is pretty nice. You can look through the presets here and decide if it's good or not. And then comments on the entire clan. Cool. Okay, I really do like this top part. It's really nice. So we've got all of that in the clans. We got rankings. I'm assuming these are for the people, for us, how we're doing. My position is like 0th, right? $3,121. What is the position for, though? For the month? Oh, okay. So I'm 3,000th for the month. Wow. Let's have a 3,000th party. Okay, so guilds, friends, rankings in the guild. Yeah, go sword. Woo. Okay. Yep. All right. So we've got our collection. Sorry, the game rankings and missions as well. Let's go look at the missions. Again, we get a small little full sign. It makes me a little sad. I really liked when it said like full and it had the kind of grayed out and the golden finished or complete thing. I wish it was a little nicer. I wish that it had a little, like it was in gold, and at least if it was in gold and it said full or complete, then I would be like, yeah, feel a little bit better than like a small green blob box that I could create in PowerPoint. Please don't tell me you created it in PowerPoint. Anyway, so you've got all this new blood. Click on the missions, see what pops up. Again, this should be faster. I don't know if it's just my computer or not, but not so fast on the new blood missions. Okay, so we're getting close with some of our stuff. Very long list of new blood missions. I feel like there should be a better way to do this, because like with all of these new blood missions, good lord, it's so long. It's so long. And then they pop, all of them pop up. So if I want to do all the missions, I have to scroll through the whole thing. Are you kidding me? Like, I wish there was like a section for the, I know I have the missions completed there, but I wish that these missions only showed the missions that you don't have complete, as opposed to all of the missions ever. And then missions completed could be the same format with the ones that you've actually completed, and then you could move this from, the missions to the missions completed section. That would make it so much easier to scroll through things like new blood missions or other things that I have, because I'm gonna have to scroll through a billion new blood missions. I'm gonna have to scroll through a billion LD missions in order to finish all the missions that I want to. So it's kind of a bummer for that, I guess, for me. Wow, that's interesting. Pussycats logo. Anyway, again, missions complete, and whenever I click on one of these, it just takes so long. I wish there was an easier way to do it. I think if you just loaded the main points, something like that, you could at least, for me, in my case, I'm probably about half done with all the missions, or a little more than half done with all the missions that you've got out right now. Oh, cool, I passed 25k mission points. I didn't realize I was over 25 already. Or maybe I did. I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, I did. Anyway, still waiting. I'm not really sure who this is going faster for, but it sure didn't take this long on the old site in order to do these missions. I'm assuming when you say that you updated the site, it's for the actual gameplay. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Entire website is completely frozen. Guess we'll just sit here and wait a bit for it to fix itself. And for the record, actually, I recorded this pretty much first thing after waking up this morning. I don't have any other programs running other than Word, which I guess I can close. I don't need my Word file anymore. I already recorded my Freaks video for this morning. Man, I don't know. Finally. Okay, great. Came back. Just took forever. Yeah, I just feel like it could be a little bit easier, a little nicer. You could not even force the site to load everything if you just went into the missions like this. Like it shows up immediately because you have these categories, and there are far fewer categories. And so if you did the same thing with the missions complete with the categories, it'd be a lot faster. It would work a lot better. I think the same thing, it would be super helpful if you did that for the missions expired, is only limited it. If you completely limited the missions expired to clans, then when I'm trying to go through and do all my Fang Pai Clang ones, I can very quickly just go to missions expired, go in, click on FPC, get all of the ones that I want, and then finish those missions. But right now, with the missions expired, I have to wait forever for it to load. Then I have to scroll down looking, okay, is this a Fang Pai Clang card? Is this an FPC card? Is this an FPC card? Is this an FPC card? Then when I finally find it, it boots me out when I buy the mission. and then I have to come in again, and then I have to go and find it again, and then I have to... It's so annoying right now. If you just made the missions the same as the missions completed and the missions expired, that would be fantastic. I would be super pleased. And I think it would make it a lot easier for everyone and for you. It would actually load faster, and it would be a lot better if you use the same kind of thing here for missions as missions expired, so that the only time it really loads is when you do it this way. Oh wow, I didn't know I was within 100 of the remove 5,000. Guess I'll be finishing that one up soon. Anyway, so there we go. Couple suggestions for the missions board. It's a little sad right now, but all right, whatever. We go to legendary missions. People were complaining. They're like, "How do I know? I don't know what to do." You have to actually click on it, and then when you click on the card, you have to click to remove it as well. So you click once, you can check, remove it again. Still haven't finished my bangers or my roots stuff yet, so you can go check out the not currently available. If you click on it, it'll actually take you to the card, which we don't really want right now. Yeah, so that's missions, guys. Okay, next for collection, we've got, I mean, we've already looked at the collection. We'll go there again, but again, remember, this is not actually your deck. I can't find my deck. I don't know how to actually find the cards in my deck and get them to appear here in this box. I mean, I can close the box, which doesn't really help me at all. I mean, the best thing you can do is say, I guess this is the one way that you can do it. Okay, so if you're looking for your deck, I forgot that I did it this way last night. If you're looking for what you're doing in your deck, you can just say in deck only down here for group. And then if you've got everything, this will pull everything into your deck. Oh, excellent. I'd forgotten that July got moved into my deck. So again, remember, I can't remove her from my deck. Even if I click on that and then I do this, she's still in my deck. I have to go into the cards. Cards view, and then I have to find July, and then I have to click remove from deck, instead of just being able to remove her like the old way. So let's wait while my my computer slowly dies. Remove from the deck, and now and only now she is not in my deck. Alright, so again, very, very frustrating, but so be it. Alright, so let's go take a look now then. So we've got our collection. We've looked at the collection. Now we can look at the market as well. One of the things that I heard a lot of people getting a little frustrated about is for rarity. Looks like they have rebirth though. I don't. Okay, well, I don't see the issue then, because some people were saying that you couldn't find RBs straight from the market, but they look fine to me. Anyway, okay, so you can use the filters, but as I said before, you can only do one filter at a time, and so if you move it back, you have to wait for it to refresh again. Obviously, it's very spread out, so it's hard to do sniping, but I wish it were closer together. I wish I could browse the market faster. However, when it happens this way, look, Sleeman is here. I could buy him and try and make a profit. I mean, I wouldn't actually make a profit, but I could try to make a profit from him. People can't snipe as easily, which means that regular Joes like you and me that aren't using the fastest computer ever actually have a shot at getting a card that isn't, you know, super low in price, because people aren't going to scroll all the way down. Where's Cisco? Selling. Okay. People aren't going to be able to buy everything quite as fast. If you go to sales, current sales, private sales, waiting, history, you can look at your sales history or purchases history. Again, if we do sales history, this is where my sales from last night. Sold my El Papas for about 10K. I wasn't sure if I was going to buy packs last night, and then I did. Terra, I lost a little bit on because I bought her for about 9,900 I think I bought her for $99.50, and then her price didn't go up. And then Pavel, I'm so glad, sold for 116 because he's down to under 100k now. Pavel's a really, really good card. So I'm happy that I not only got 2 of him, but was able to sell both of them off in time. And of course, his price is only going to deflate from now. So I've got 371,000 clints to work with in order to buy the cards that I need in order to fill out the rest of the collection and the stuff that I bought from last night, which is more than enough. So, very happy with how a lot of those went. I still need to wait in order to get Dr. what's her name? Anyway, we'll figure out later. So, if you want to buy clints, you can here, but again, it's I'm assuming it's 1 credit for 200 clints still. Yeah, 1 credit for 200 clints. So don't forget that. It looks like, what are they going to charge me if I say 1? How exactly does 1 buy giving 0.005 credit? I'm actually kind of curious, but I don't want to lose a credit on this. I'm not gonna do it now, but you are. I don't think that's a smart idea. I think you should just force us to do 200s if you're gonna do that, because that's hilarious, honestly. Okay. Anyway, so that's collection. Community. We've looked here at the forum. Again, we've got all the same forums in the same places, so you can get to whatever you need to through the forums here. Other than it being bigger, no real change. Guilds we looked at. Events. I've heard events have become a real pain between a lot of things, but again, we've still got the check and X here for which you can go into and which you can't. I would really make this a little bit bigger. Unless you're really worried about your cell phone users, I would like to have big X's and small ones because it's just going to be easier to see. It's less work for me to worry about. Create an event filters. I'm not going to look at how to create an event for now because there's no way I'm going to start one. Public presets. We actually already looked at some of these before. Okay, everything looks great in there. Public presets. Well, I don't know. I haven't actually looked at what they look like inside the public presets. Interesting. Okay, so we've got score, the presets, abilities, bonuses here, and then this is how the preset looks. Hey, that's actually not. It's not too bad. I mean, not the deck, but just like the preset. The look is. It's not bad. Okay, I guess I'll give it to you, but like it's just on the background. Why? I would assume there'd be something behind it, like a giant white box, but there isn't. I wonder if that's on purpose or not. No, whatever. Again, another issue here is you can't really read this because there's nothing behind it. Shouldn't be gray. It should at least be black if you're gonna do that. What else? Deck formats. Type 1, Type 2, Training, No Pills, Coliseum. Okay. Again, this is just a huge mess for Coliseum. Like, when you've got this many things that can't go in the deck, you should just give... I mean, you should also supplement it by saying, like, no cards with revenge, or no cards with defeat, or whatever, because this is just a mess to look through. I'm not gonna look at all these cards. It's stupid. Honestly, I mean, I hate to be so harsh, but it's really dumb to expect me and any player at all to literally look through all of these cards and make sure that we remember which ones we can or can't use. And it's even more frustrating because you don't put these in order. They're not in order. Like Chopper LD, this is a Raptors card. Okay, Oxo is Sentinel card. You know, Leela is Pussycats. Sabi is Lejunta. It looks like it's kind of in order, and then suddenly here at the end, we've got Mandrak and Chopper LD. Like, why are some of these not in the right order? Like, at the very least, keep them in order for me. And then look, some of these got stuck. Now they're on my screen. I mean, I know that I can get rid of them by just hovering over them again for a second, and then it removes it. But like that, it shouldn't happen. You know, it really shouldn't be happening. So that's another thing I would work on. deck formats. Trust me. Oh yeah, still haven't done that one yet. Okay, so community, deck formats, moderators, mods. If you want to look at all of the different mods here, you can get all their names. Fantastic. Okay. For the shop, we got packs and credits. We looked at this in the other. You'll see this in my other video. This is getting really long. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I've known that for a while. It's not like I just realized that now. It's really cool that they've done this time. I really like this. It shows the latest characters, which you can then go find down here. Again, this is really frustrating. I really liked it when you had not only the name, but the clan symbol next to it. It made it a lot easier for me to kind of look through it, and it felt a little bit nicer when you had the clan symbol just before the name of the card, and so I would really recommend doing that. Or if you wanted to be really crazy, you could just put all of the clan symbols and then have the names come after that. Ooh, that might be interesting. I don't know. Anyway. New Bloods, Titanium's, Armageddon's, Elite, Ultimate, everything here is pretty much the same. More credits, more stuff here. Credits all the same way. And then, this will be our last thing for today, goodies. Again, we already looked at this, but they've split them up now. It used to be a giant solid wall of nothing but pictures, and that was absolutely horrendous. As for credits and stuff, you can go in here and just make sure you change your country, and then you can say, you know, what do you want to do? Let's pay with PayPal, whatever. It doesn't really matter what you click, and then you'll get to see all of the different options for buying credits here, which they have new credit buying examples here. New guys for the credits, so 1,500, whatever. Still the same prices, still the same, pretty much everything, I think. So nothing really new here either. So I think that's everything. So this is the new site. Again, most of your traveling is probably going to be via this sidebar over here. You can get to pretty much everywhere that you want to, and I guess that pretty much covers the kind of tutorial stuff. If you've got more issues with what to do based on how to make things in your collection, if you're having a lot of trouble with the collection page, feel free to leave some comments below. I'll try and help you out if I can. Otherwise, let's all just do our best to, I guess as they say in Japanese, gaman through this. Just keep going, grit and bear it, and hopefully very soon, sooner than later, all of the functionality will be restored from the old site for us. And at that point, I think we'll be in a little bit better situation than we are now. Anyway, I guess that's it for now. Thanks again for watching. If you liked this video, then feel free to like it, feel free to share it, feel free to subscribe. If you like this video, then feel free to like it, feel free to share it, feel free to leave a comment down below with what you think of the new site. I'm really interested in what you think of the new site. What are some good things? What are some bad things? Try not to just say bad things. We all know that there are bad things. There's really no thing. But if you want to, tell me the one thing you like best and the one thing you like worst. And don't forget to subscribe for more of my Urban Rivals videos. Sorry this one was so long, guys, but thanks for being patient and watching to the end. This is Xonia, and you've been in the zone.